Hey guys! Okay, so I want to sit down and do a little video where I just kind of talk about some products that I've used this year and kind of how I've been feeling about them. Oh, speaking of, if I sound nasally, I am. My sinuses are killing me right now, okay? I'm fighting and they're kicking my ass right now. I'm in my Khalid sweatshirt, so let's get to business. Alright, so if you want, go ahead, get a snack, or maybe play me as background noise or whatever, because this is probably going to be a long one. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, but also explain enough, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway, the first thing I want to talk about, this is a product that I am not in love with, but I don't hate. It's just, it's okay. So for me, it's the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. The thing I have a problem with this, okay, is that it is not long wearing. It says it's a long wear foundation. I highly disagree. And if you've watched my video on this foundation, it was like I got a whole different foundation compared to everybody else. I don't understand how, but literally everyone's like, oh, this is too dewy. This is so shiny. Like, I look greasy. I didn't get any of that. None. Like, the way I filmed that video, it's matte. Like, this has no shine to it. This has no luminosity to it. Or at least mine didn't. And I thought maybe I did it wrong, so I was shaking it up, you know, because it's in a squeezy tube. So I'm going like this every time and everything. And I was like, maybe I'm tripping. No, I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't have as dry of skin as me or what. But I got confused because even Kathleen Lights, hers was like dewy. She said it was really dewy and stuff. And I know she has dry skin. I'm 90% sure she has dry skin, I think. And so I wanted to see her reaction on it. And she like had a whole different experience than me. So I don't know if maybe I'm the only person who has experienced this or what. But I am not in love with like this foundation, especially for how much it costs. But other times it looks like it just seriously vanishes. And I work in a warehouse. I don't touch my face very often. I'm working with bottles, so like, you know, my hands are busy doing work. And I'll look and I just feel like it doesn't look that good on me. And it settles in my crease just a little bit. It's not too bad, but honestly, if I build this up, it's pretty bad. So yeah, I don't hate this product. I just don't love it. Let's hop to something I really love. So this is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Champagne Glam. Y'all need this. I'm so serious. Like, I don't wear a lot of plumping lip glosses because I feel like they actually do the exact opposite. Like, you can see my lips. Like, this is them kind of deflated. When I wake up in the morning, I'm sure everyone else is like this, but you know, you wake up and your lips are swollen, they look good, you know, looking plump and fresh, and then, you know, throughout the day your lips get flat, right? So, at least mine do. And so, you know, I put these on before like a plumping gloss just to see if it really will work or not. I don't like bet money on them, you know, I just kind of like the sensation, honestly. And this one, I swear to you, it doesn't make my lips look flatter. If anything, they look the same or a tiny bit plumper. But this does have a bit of a tingle to it, so if you ain't about that, you're not gonna like it. Other plumping glosses I've used before, just like, I feel like they make my upper lip look really small. And then the sides of my lips will like look deflated. I don't know. It's weird, but I feel like my lips just don't look right. And this one doesn't do that, but I don't even care. I don't even really use this for the plumping purposes. I just love this shade. It has like a gold kind of undertone to it, and I like gold. I'm a gold girl, and this lasts me forever. Like, look, I've probably had this for 6 months at least. And look how much look how much I still have left. Talk about a lip product I honestly hate. It is the Snow Melt from Wet n Wild. this shit's horrible. I hate it. It literally has the worst smell. I don't even know how to explain it. But essentially, I bought this because I personally like K-Beauty. I really enjoy it. I think a lot of stuff they make is really, really cool. And when I want to have a really natural day, I love throwing that stuff on because everything's so naturally flawless. But this is like inspired by that, right? It's supposed to be a lip powder. I think this one's been around for a while, but I literally didn't know it existed until a few months ago, and I tried it on and this shit burns. It burns my lips. It's like an alcohol feeling, like, because it's supposed to go from powder to, you know, this. I like the brown color because look how pretty that is. I loved it. And I was looking at pictures and people looked really pretty with it on their lips. And I put it on. It was like drying my lips out. It burned. And it made all the lines in my lips like just look like the cracks in the movie Bug's Life. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like that. I literally regret buying this. I put it on once and I've never put it on again. I don't know why I still have this. I should just throw this out. You know what? We just gonna throw it away. If y'all have noticed, I like to shop at Marshall's. I don't buy these full priced, but I do buy them when I see them at Marshall's. And that is the Anastasia Liquid Lips. I really like the way that they last on my lips. Are they the most comfortable? No, I don't think any matte lipstick is ever going to be super comfortable. But I do really love this shade. And I like to pair it with a lip gloss. And that's what I've noticed, like if I'm trying to do something that's going to last a little longer, I enjoy these, but I never buy a full price. But I do have the shade Ashton right here, which if you're a girl who loves brown lips like me, you'll love this. Oh, it's a sexy color. Look at that. I can't. It's right there. This is all stains. Just look right here, okay? Just don't judge me. So I'll buy these when I see them along with the Anastasia matte lipsticks. Now, if I had to pick between which one would I buy, I would buy this way before this. I like this, but I love these more. I have so many of these, and I bought them straight from Marshall's. I've never bought like a full priced one, but this shade right here is the shade Honey, and it's probably one of the first shades I ever bought. And it's just, they're so beautiful. They're so comfortable. You want a matte look, but you don't want to deal with a liquid lipstick. Get a matte lipstick. Camera cut me off. That's disrespectful. I would get one of these, okay? I love them. I love the colors they come in. I just love these shades. Another lip product I like is the Bite lip glosses. The Flat White French press lip gloss in the shade Flat White. I know this is a really popular one. People really liked it in the past. I never got on that bandwagon until I went in Sephora and I saw my friend Emily, and she was like, girl, you need to buy these. They're on sale right now because I guess they're changing their ingredients to make it vegan, I believe. I can't remember. And she was like, you need to try one of these. So I bought one of these. And then I bought 2 other lip products from them. But I really love this. It's a great dead shade. I call it a dead shade, but I love this so much. It's great for lightening up any kind of lipstick in the center or whatever. If you want to do that, I really like it. And it's kind of sheer, so you can build it up. But I love this. It's a good one. Oh my gosh, let me talk about this. So this... Oh, I'm supposed to be doing 1 dislike and 1 like. I can't even keep up with my own rules. Okay, whatever. Okay, you know what? Back it up. We're going to switch something I'm not a fan of. And that is the EcoTool sponge. I don't like this. It is a rock. It's hard. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I hate it. Like, I've wet it before and it still feels like a rock hitting me. I don't like this sponge at all. But save your money. Don't get that one, okay? If you're gonna get something from the drugstore. A good segue into something I do like. Look at me. I love this sponge right here. It's dirty, okay? Don't judge me. But it is the Wet n Wild sponge. I love it. I love this sponge so much. I bought it a while back and it is so great. It fluffs up pretty good. And it's so soft and like addictingly bouncy, if that's a thing. And I enjoy it severely. So don't get this. Get this. Okay? This replaced my Flower Beauty sponge because I'm in love with that sponge, okay? It is the softest, greatest sponge I've ever felt in my entire life. But I went to go rebuy it and it was like a whole different sponge. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I would love for somebody to tell me whether or not I'm crazy, because when I bought it, that thing was so hard. I was like, this ain't the Flower Beauty marshmallow sponge that I know, and it's not. So I'm a little irate, so I was trying to find one to replace it, and this one's pretty good. It's not as soft at all, but it has a very addicting bounce to it. I really like this, and it's a good price, so give it a try. If you do, let me know what you think of it. Okay, so something that I am not a fan of, that it seems like a lot of people are a fan of, is this thing right here. No, it smells really good, but personally, I'm not a huge fan of this. I feel like it's kind of overhyped. Okay, so the weirdest thing is, this is what happens every time, and I don't understand why companies do this. Like, I don't know where their mind is sometimes, but like, I bought the light bronzer and I had the bronzer, the original one, right? The light bronzer is not for light skin. Like, do not use it if you're fair, because for some reason this thing pulls so much more orange than the original does. Don't understand it. I just don't like the tone of the color in these. I love the scent though. If I'm tanner, the regular bronzer does pretty good. But I mean, I see a lot of people who have fair skin tones and they love it, and they're like, oh my god, this is my ride or die bronzer and da da da. I disagree. It's not mine, and I know this is a huge favorite of people, so I'm expecting people to disagree with me, but that's fine. We are allowed to disagree with each other, okay? So something I really like is the LA Girl lip liners. These are so good, along with the Wet n Wild ones. You know what? Let's just throw all the lip liners together. Just wrap it up, you know. Okay, so I really love the LA Girl lip liners. They're nice and long, and you can shave them, so if you do have clients, you can just shave it to, you know, make it sanitary. They are kind of a drier consistency. They're not waxy, which I like, but they kind of they're a little dry. They're not necessarily like severely pulling on your lip. I don't like that because I like it when it usually glides, but I can handle these, and I like the colors that they come in. I really like the Wet n Wild gel lip liner because, first of all, they're really affordable. It comes in a lot of shades, and it just literally glides. Like, just look, it just glides so well. I love it. I love the shades that they've come in. I bought about, what are they? Five of them or something, I don't know, but these were the first lip liners I really went out and bought, and I like these a lot because since they're like a gel lip liner, they just glide beautifully, and that's all I really care about. I know obviously when you have a lip liner that is of a drier consistency, it's meant to last longer, but I like comfort more than long wear. So, you know, if I have to reapply, that's fine, but if I can be comfortable, that's what really matters to me. So I really like those. And then I just tried my first lippy pencil from ColourPop, and it's the shade BFF, and I absolutely love the way that these are. They're so creamy and nice and beautiful. Right there is the one. It is so nice and pretty. I suck at shaving pencils. Like, look at this. This is horrible. I don't know how to do it correctly, honestly. I really like the way these feel, and I want to buy more, but I hate how I can't like swatch it in store, so I don't really know what the real color looks like. But I do like this one a lot because it's a taupe, and you know, I love a good dead brown, you know. Okay, so this is the Hard Candy Glow Sheer Envy Setting Spray. No, I don't like this. I'm not a huge fan. There's supposed to be like a ball. Yeah. So there's a ball in there meant for you to, you know, shake it up, get it really mixed, and then spray your face and get a really beautiful glow. Now, I watched my friend's, her YouTube channel. Her name is Glam Girl Chelsea. I watched her, and she really loved this, and I love the way it looked on her. Like, she just literally looked this glowy, flawless like model, and I wanted that, so I bought it. And I don't know what it is, man. it literally looks like glitter. It's just like, I don't even know. It's just the weirdest. Like, it spits little dots all over my face, and I tried it one time. It absolutely ruined my entire makeup. Gave it another try, and it literally just kept ruining my makeup over and over, and I haven't touched it since. Like, let's see. Yeah, it just leaves all these tiny little spits. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can show you. I gotta spray it right there, Vivian. Let's see, let's just spray it on my hand. Well, maybe not a hand that's covered in makeup. That would be smart. Okay. Like, okay. That's just 2 sprays. Look at this. This is what it leaves on your face. And like, I went and like tried to pat it in or whatever. And it kind of helped. But see how there's still like a little bit of splotchiness still left on your face? Something I really don't like is the No Problem Prime Essence from Touch in Sol. I don't like this because I feel like it's really gimmicky. I know they're trying to make skincare a thing and putting it with your, like a primer and stuff, but I categorize as skincare and makeup as 2 separate things. So for me, I feel like this was a really big gimmick also because it says it has this Calendula officinalis flower extract. It had this flower extract in it, okay? And I looked in the ingredients list and it is literally like at the bottom. Like probably like the 1% mark at that point. I mean, the majority of this is just like silicone and stuff. And I mean, yeah, it's pink or no, it's not. It's clear or whatever. It's cool. Like I can see people trying to make videos like on Instagram with this. That's clickbait and everything. But I don't see a difference in my makeup when I applied this. And the one thing they're advertising on here literally like barely exists in the ingredients list, or it looks like it. And for me, that's just like a automatic, I don't like it, because I feel personally that it's false advertising. So, you know, like for example, I just got this Elemis rose hip oil or something, like facial oil, and I don't know why they call it that. Like, that's seriously, it's like, I don't really like Elemis, but I wanted to give it a try. But what makes me mad is literally the first ingredients, like what was it? It was like jojoba oil and stuff like that, and then it was like rose hip oil at the very, very bottom. And I'm like, why don't you just call this like jojoba oil? You know what I mean? Like, the main 2 oils were not rose hip. So it was kind of like, why would you even just call it after the rose hip? And I believe it's because of marketing, because, you know, the huge trend of everyone needs rose hip. It's the next like anti-aging product. And so they named it after that, left a drop in there and just sold it for a crap ton of money, when really it's like a majority of another oil, which it was still not a bad oil. Jojoba oil, I believe, is really good for you. But like, why not just call it jojoba oil? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I feel like it's not too much to ask. So something that is a little too much, but I love it so much, is this. The Natasha Denona Biba palette. I am in love. I am a neutral beach, okay? I've known that about myself, and this just confirmed it for me. My brother bought it for me, and I will be forever appreciative of that. And I just love these shades so much. They're beautiful. I will throw them on when I'm just in the need of doing a quick look. It's my favorite. Love it. It's really expensive, but I love it so much, okay? A palette that I really, really love, and I'm just gonna show it to you real quick, is the GLF Cosmetics palette. I love them so much. They're literally like the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life, and they literally are so supportive of me, and I appreciate it so much. And I just love this palette. This is literally the palette that made me discover them, and I have fallen in love with them ever since. And I love this palette. It's a beautiful, colorful palette. The shimmer shades are literally insane. Like, excuse me, like, for real. No, some people don't believe in swatches, but believe it, honey. Okay, that's for real how the shadows look. Like, they kick shimmers like out of the water, And honestly, I really love the 2 yellow shades. That's really why I bought it, was the 2 yellow shades. But everything else is so beautiful. Like, I've just come to love all of the shades in here. I don't necessarily use this one or this one because they're a little too fair for me, along with this green. But other than that, though, I really like this palette a lot. And of course, I bought their second one when they came out with the second edition. And it has almost more of your UV neons. And that's what I really liked about this one, too. And it had a few more shimmers. So honestly, I had to get it because 1, I love them so much, and 2, because these almost go hand in hand together, but I definitely recommend the first one to anyone who's wanting to try a palette from them. So good. Something I wasn't a huge fan of that I did buy full price was the matte lipstick set by Anastasia. I bought it because I really love that coconut shade in here, which it is a beautiful shade. But when I saw Orange Blossom, I was like, I thought it was going to be a matte shade given the back of it. I knew these two were definitely shimmery because it had shimmers in this part. But they literally are like all metallic-y, and then this is one normal shade. So I kind of regret it for that reason. The thing I really enjoyed was the Pixi Glow Tonic. I love this so much. Like, usually things break me out when it comes to my skin, or I don't really, you know, find stuff I really like a whole lot that meshes with me, and I don't really believe in toners a whole lot because in the past they've always just severely dried me out and I haven't enjoyed these. But this is kind of like, you know, exfoliating toner because it's got like the glycolic acid in it and stuff. I really, really love this. Like, it's, when I run out, I'm gonna have to go buy more. I Heart Revolution, that brand, man, I don't like them. Like, their original company is not bad, but this and this are not good. This is really crappy makeup. I'm sorry, but it is. This is really cute, right? But I got it because it was like a little blue palette and I was going to make a cute little look with it and stuff like that. Because I don't know what was going through my mind, but I guess I was like, it's so cute, it's going to be great. And it wasn't. So, and then this one's like a little squishy donut. I got my mom one and I got the red one, and it's not great. It's just not great. I'm not in love with these. Oh my goodness. Let's get into some mascaras. I cannot stand this ColourPop BFF mascara. Let me tell you something. I got Lover's Coral, Brownie Point, so whatever it's called, the brown one, and then just the black one, which is black on black. Okay, I got the brown one because I wanted to get that one for my mom because she's been looking for a brown one, and for some reason nobody makes brown mascara, and they made that and she loves it, which I'm glad, I'm happy for her. But my coral one literally came dry. It was dry to the bone. I thought maybe I'm just tripping because, you know, I had never used their formula before or anything, and it was straight up dry when it came. This, on the other hand, this one was kind of one of the better ones, but I hate taking this off. It's such a bitch, honestly. Like, this stuff flakes. I don't like it. I feel like it just flakes all over under my eye throughout the day, and it just starts to look like a mess, and if I wipe it off, it starts to give, you know, a dark tint, and I don't like that, and it's just really hard to take off at the end of the day. I will literally soak my eyes in micellar water. I can use all the makeup remover I want, and it's still on me, and I have to wake up in the morning and spend time removing it because it takes so much time to get this off. So I'm not a huge fan, and sometimes I feel like it agitates my eyes. I've noticed that. So I'm not a huge fan of this at all, which kind of sucks because, you know, I've heard good things about it, and it's not a bad price, but for like $7 you can get another mascara at the dollar store. So I'm not a huge fan of this mascara at all. The Big Ego Mascara by Tarte. This is ridiculous. It's like $21 and it does nothing to my like eyelashes. I got this in a BoxyCharm, but if I had paid full price, and even though I didn't pay full price, I was very disappointed in this mascara. I showed it to my mom and I was like, look at this. It's called a Big Ego. It's freaking neon, and the brush looks this big, and it's not doing anything for my eyes. Like, nothing. nothing. If anything, it was almost just like this It Superhero mascara, which I do not like at all. This stuff literally does nothing for my eyelashes, and I completely dislike them. Another thing is that Hank and Henry, it's like an upper and lower lash mascara. I gave it to my mom because she's always like having issues trying to find something that works for her lower lashes, and she wasn't a huge fan of it, so I gave it a try. And the little wand is great for the like lower lashes if you just want to give them a small coat, you know. And then the main one is not too bad either, but it, like I said, it really does nothing. It kind of reminds me if you were just to get the Maybelline Great Lash, where it just kind of puts a little thin layer on, and that's about it. So if you're looking for like a hella natural lash where it looks like you don't have anything on, maybe try that. But for me, I like just a little bit of something, and it was giving me nothing. Two mascaras I do like though is the Essence Lash Princess one. This is the False Lash Effect, which is the green one. It's more of a lengthening mascara for me, but I love a good volumizing one too. Which is why I like the Too Faced Better Than Sex one. There are cheaper versions to this, so don't think you need to go and get this one specifically. But I like the way it looks for whatever kind of eye look I'm feeling. Like if I feel like I want to make my eyes look a little more like almondy and like, you know, prettish, I go for a volumizing one. If I just go every day though, I usually go for this just to give myself a little length and make myself look a little more awake. So I like these two. Definitely two different prices, but they're pretty good. I like them. Although I don't plan on rebuying this. I did buy a backup one because I found them at Marshall's for like discounted price, and I'm going to use those for clients. Something I'm not a huge fan about are these Wet n Wild liquid eyeshadows. I wanted to like these so bad, but for some reason, especially the brown one, burns. Like some kind of alcohol is in this ingredient. It must be like in the formula of this, and I can't stand it. It is just, it burns, and I don't like the color. I thought I would like it, but I didn't like it. I like the green one more than I like this. Something I absolutely love though is the Stila shadows. I can't. These are so beautiful, along with the Ciate creme eyeshadow. This color is absolutely gorgeous. It was in a BoxyCharm, and like I feel like everybody fell in love with this. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. I love this so much. And I love the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. I know some people don't like these, but I have like literally 15 of these, and I've gotten them all from Marshall's. I've never paid full price for these because they're like $21, and that's just way too much for me. And I love the shade so much. I can thank Sunset Cove for being the reason that I got into these so much. The shade is just so gorgeous to me. I put it on a client before for prom, and her makeup was so beautiful. I loved it so much. I love the look we made. It's just so gorgeous. But just like, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But a really beautiful shade for like every day is the shade La Douche. La Douche? La Douche? It's like a really pretty green shade. Perfect for this time of the year, right? It's so, oh, I love it. Another product I don't like is by Wander Beauty, which is another illuminating face oil kind of primer. And, you know, it's talking about this blackcurrant seed oil being like, you know, such a big part of why this is such a great, you know, face primer. It's so hydrating, da da da. Same thing. It's like at the bottom of the list. I don't like that. I think it's just false advertisement, and it's just kind of, you know, pointless. So I don't like that, and it didn't do well either. It, in fact, broke my makeup up. I wasn't a huge fan. Something I don't like is the ColourPop liquid eyeliner. I got the shade Numero Uno in this, and it's not bad. Like, I've done looks with it, but it's good for doing looks that you want to take pictures of and then you're going to take it off, because this does not last. It has really bad lasting power, especially if your eyes water just the tiniest bit. It, it's just, This is not good, and I went through it really, really fast. Something I literally love so much is this right here. The Alamar Cosmetics blush trio, and I have this medium to tan one, but the fair one looks really pretty too. But I literally love this so much. It is like worth the money. Go and get this. It's so great, especially if you love a buildable blush that is like got the tiniest amount of sheer like sheen to it, just tiny bit. I love it. It's so good. This is kind of a gimmick, but I mean, the Iconic London brow cushion. No, first of all, it's the wrong color, but also it is impossible to use because it is so hard to control how much product you're actually getting on your brush, and like you can't make hair-like strokes with it. It looks like at the end of the day, it looks like you took a marker and just went crazy, and I can't, and it's too expensive. Like, it's ridiculously overpriced for that. I'm sorry. Like, I haven't heard anybody say anything good about that, and it's not good. Okay, I don't know if anyone's really tried these, but the Lustrous Eye Foils from Ulta Beauty are the bomb.com. I love these so much. They're so gorgeous. I have the shade, I think Rose Gold Leaf and Silver Leaf. Yeah. Holy crap, right? Like, I love this shade because it's got like silver and gold going through it, which is like my favorite. But look at this. Look at that. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. And you can do like a sheer amount or go crazy, but I love this, and I've worn this before just for everyday eyeshadow, especially if you love a shimmery eye. You'll literally love this so much. I would say if you are going to use these though, do your eyes first before you do your face, because this will get all over the place and that will not be fun. A thing I really love is the Kaja little trios of eyeshadows. I have Orange Blossom, and it is literally the best. I love this if you just want to throw on an eyeshadow and go like you're in a hurry. This is literally the best thing. I love how there's like a cool tone brown, and then like a more orangey shade, and then this really pretty soft pinky shade. It's great. It's honestly so great. I need to get the other ones because I'm in love with them, but I love doing that, and every time I wear it to work, I always get compliments when I'm wearing it. It's worth the price, y'all. I really love it. It's got the prettiest shimmer to it. I love it. If you're a shimmer girl, you'll like it. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer is way too dry for me. You can't really use it as an eye base a whole lot because for me, it makes my eyeshadow look really patchy sometimes. And I just feel like it is way, way, way too drying. If you've got fine lines under your eyes like I do, if you crease under your eyes, you won't like this. I really feel like you won't, because it is just too dry. It's ridiculous. So these two brow products right here, the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil is really nice, and it's like an affordable brow pencil. I like the shade that it comes in, and I like it for just days that I want to just kind of fill in my brows and call it a day. It's nothing like revolutionary, but it's a good brow pencil. Another one is the Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil. It's even skinnier, and it actually comes with a little spoolie on it. The only thing that sucks is these legit run out of product so fast, in my opinion, and also it doesn't tell you the color that you bought. It's only on the box, so like you gotta write it down or you'll never know. But this is soft brown, and I enjoy it so much. It's a perfect color match to my brows. Today I'm wearing more of a deeper, it's medium brown, I believe, but usually I'm a soft brown. I have more of a warmer tone to my brows, but this is really good and I love this one. Okay, my last dislike is this right here. It is the Morphe Night Master. I got this in my first Boxy Luxe, which first of all, I disagree that this should have been in there. It's not a luxury product, and a lot of people were really upset about that, and I agree with them. But what's the thing about this palette is it sucks. Like, it really does. Like, there's no way of getting around this. These are the most unpigmented shadows I've ever gotten from Morphe. My first palette was like the 350 palette, and that one's really beautiful. The shimmers work, the mattes are great. I got the Jaclyn Hill palette for clients, and that one performs really well. But this, I don't know where they went wrong on this one or what, but they like just gave up on this because it is the most like poor excuse of eyeshadows I've ever seen. the shimmers are like tragic. I mean, absolutely tragic. I hate this palette. I would not give this to anyone. This is such a bad palette. I don't know if they're all like this, but like this is like a really poor excuse of a palette. And I'm not trying to sound rude, but like I'm just very surprised that one, they put this in the Boxy Luxe. And second, it's such a poor quality palette. And it's like a really heavy one. Like they try to make this thing look really bougie. And I'm sitting here like my little 350 palette that's like half the weight of this has way better quality to it. And my Wet n Wild eyeshadows have better quality than that. So I'm just saying that's not good. Oh, okay, so here is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. This is shade medium brown, but I also have the shade soft brown. That's what I have in my brows right now. I love it. I love it. I love it when I just need to throw on a brow. Some people don't really like it. I love it. I think it's great. I mean, y'all see me. I don't have a whole lot of brow, and it does this to me, and that's why I love it. I've only tried this one shade, but I really like it. It's the shade Valentine from Ulta, and it's like the prettiest, like, where did I put it? Let me use my other hand. This hand is so stained. It's just such a beautiful shade for like every day. I can't. It's just so pretty, and it just builds so beautifully and lasts all day. I love the shade so much. You guys can swatch it in store. I would recommend it because it is so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, something I literally love so much is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheeks. These things are worth the money. Oh my god, I have 3 of them now. The Count Me In is literally my favorite shade. That was the first one I really bought along with Growth Flirt. But out of the 2, I love Count Me In so much. And then I just got this shade Between the Sheets, which is what I'm wearing right now. I love it so much. These are so beautiful, so buildable, and just like so beginner friendly. And you can, you know, use a regular blush brush or a sponge or your finger, and it just does so great. I love these so much. Seriously, I recommend them. I love these. Juvia's Place loose highlighter in the shade Cleo. I've talked about this a lot on my channel, and especially for fair skinned girls, it's just, it's so pretty. Like it literally, like, it's beautiful. I love it so much. It's just a tiny bit shimmery for like me every day, but when I want to do something, I grab this one. I really, really love it. And then the last thing that honestly I think is probably like the favorite of everything I've gotten this year, and also is very sentimental to me, is the Sweet Talk palette by ColourPop. This palette is the best. I swear to you, I'm in love with this palette so much. The colors are just like, I'm wearing it on my eyes right now. It just it speaks to me. I love it so much. I literally wear it all the time. And it's also really sentimental because it was the first video I ever made where I got a lot of views from, and I didn't think people would really like want to see, you know, my looks I've made with it, because like it's just me over here. But it was so cool to see that, and you know, I'm so happy people responded to it so well and positively because it's such an amazing palette. Do I care for the glitter in it? No. I don't wear these because glitter for me, just, we don't get along, okay? It just hurts me, okay? It hurts my eyes. I don't like it. But everything else though is absolutely gorgeous, and I love it so much. It's such a good palette. Has like the best quality. I love it so much. Out of all the ColourPop palettes I've gotten, this is my favorite. Okay, so that's all of it. Thank God. I think I would pass out if I had to do another one. But yeah, thank you so much for staying this long if you've made it this far. If you didn't, it's fine. I understand. I get it. Yeah, I hope this was entertaining to you to see, like, you know, where am I feeling about things and things that I've tried. And comment down below some products that you like, or if you've tried some of the products I've tried. What do you think about them? Like, do you agree, disagree? Like, let's have a discussion, you know? Anyway, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching. And I'm gonna go drink fluids now because I'm sick and I need fluids. So, bye.